Hello and welcome to La Jolla Home Theater and Automation's Tech Tip. My name is Paul Hager and today I'm going to be going over iOS 5 on the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. And the main feature that we're actually going over today is going to be Do Not Disturb, which I actually find to be quite a useful feature. Believe it or not, when you're walking into a meeting, a doctor's office, or a classroom, or during those evening hours when you do not wish to be disturbed, that's where this particular feature can come in really handy. So we're going to be going over Do Not Disturb and everything about it, how to allow calls, how to set it up, how to turn it off, schedule it, all kinds of stuff like that. So thanks again for joining us. Without further ado, Do Not Disturb, iOS 5. So let's go ahead and get started here. What we're going to do first is we are going to go ahead and swipe our slide to unlock over here. And as you'll notice, I have the iPhone ready. So I'll go ahead and swipe it. And first thing that we want to do for actual Do Not Disturb is we want to go into our settings. So I have over here on my iPhone settings on the very top left, and it's all by itself on this page. So I'm going to tap on settings. And when I tap on settings, you do see right here Do Not Disturb in the center of the page. And you can turn that on if you like, or you can leave it off. This is not how you're going to control Do Not Disturb. In order to control Do Not Disturb, you actually want to go to the one right below it, Notifications. So we're going to go into Notifications right now. Do Not Disturb over here on the very top, that's the one we want to go into. The rest of our notifications will be right below, and you can access notifications on a different tech tip, but for today we're going to stick with Do Not Disturb. So I'm going to go into Do Not Disturb right now. And as you can see, I do have Do Not Disturb scheduled, so you can have it off or you can turn it on. When you turn it on, what you want to do is select the time frame which you wish not to be disturbed. In other words, the time frame that you do not want your phone to ring or vibrate. So for example, I can choose the time, and I can choose maybe 11 p.m. and then I can go to 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. Depending on your work hours and your life, you can set Do Not Disturb accordingly. For now, I'm going to leave it from 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. However, there are those times where I do need to chat with somebody, so allowing calls from our favorites, everyone, or any of the groups that you have specified over here can be done. So we are going to just allow from favorites. And now these people are favorites that are in your phone list, which you can set by going into phone. Now there's the final feature of Do Not Disturb. It's repeated calls over here. Now repeated calls, what that does is when it's enabled, a second call from the same person within 3 minutes will not be silenced. In other words, if you have a friend who's not in your favorites and they call you up at 10:59, if it is now 11:01, that call will still go through because it was made within the last 3 minutes. And the same thing goes if you call somebody at 1 a.m., for example, and they return the call by 1:02 a.m., then that call will go through because you initiated a conversation. So that's Do Not Disturb right here. And that's the scheduled version of Do Not Disturb. If you want to basically just turn it off because you're walking into a meeting, you're going to the dentist office, or you're walking into class and you just don't want your phone to ring, vibrate, a court, or anything at all, you just turn on Do Not Disturb right here, which is in the general settings. Scroll back to the top here, as you can see. We're at the very top of settings, and just turn it on. Now what that does is it puts a little moon right here at the top, right next to the clock, and that means that you will not be disturbed, it will not ring, it will not vibrate. However, you will still receive incoming phone calls and incoming text messages, emails, Facebook updates, and everything else. It just will not make any sounds at all. And that's pretty much Do Not Disturb. I'm going to go ahead and turn mine off because I want to be able to receive phone calls in case one of our customers gets a ring. I'm Paul with La Jolla Home Theater, and I do appreciate you joining us today for Do Not Disturb. And we look forward to bringing you many more iOS tech tips and operating system, of course, tech tips as well. So thanks again. Have a great day. Bye.